Hello my dear baby, and everyone else, and welcome back to Dragon Age.
This weapon does nothing!
Which I choose my character and my voice. And I have been thinking deeply about my attributes and skills and talents I will pick. And I have decided to set my dexterity to 16, so in the future I can select the second level weapon skills. But for that I will also need the improved combat training. But yeah, at least I will only have to do that. Dexterity wise I will be already good. But now I will pick coercion. And the talents I will pick melee archer, which would come useful always. You can fire without interruption. And I will get the pinning shot, which is very useful. And let's play. And yeah. Nightmare. This setting is intended for tactical geniuses who found hard difficulty too easy. Hard. This setting provides a considerably greater challenge. To prevail against the more aggressive enemy AI, you will need to make sophisticated use of tactical pausing as well as clever combinations of spells and talents. Friendly fire damage is no longer sealed down, and your party will not heal as easily. Enemies will inflict more damage, be encumbered by status effects for shorter durations, and demonstrate greater resistance to various damage type. Normal. This is the recommended setting for players familiar with role-playing games, providing a good balance of challenge and survivability. It requires moderate use of tactical pausing to plan actions during combat. Although party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to friendly fire is only half of what it would be against enemies. Easy. This setting is best suited to players who are new to role-playing games or expect to play combat in real time, rather than pausing often to plan tactics. At this setting, party members are immune to friendly fire and will heal easily, while enemies inflict less damage than normal. Yes, please. Easy. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, I'm looking forward. I want this to work. I want to make a...
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Aww. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward for a great let's play. I want this to work. So pardon me, and let's see. So this is my father to the left and some sort of advisor or general to the right. Was I brought here for a reason, and you all hove? Is your family here? So you are not leaving until tomorrow. Pleased to see you again, lad. And you all how?
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Perhaps. To what end? I would like that. Delilah is quite a bit younger than I am. I have no interest in arranged marriage. I would like that. Or Delilah is quite a bit younger than I am. I would like that.
Good. She's talked about you ever since she saw you at a fair in Denerim. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Wow. Why can't I go into the battle with you?
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
If you don't send me, I will kill you. Let me talk to her. Not fair, I want to fight. Let me talk to her, I will convince her.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Ah, yes, dish.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They are an order of great warriors. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago. He said they were a small order and no longer important. Is there a reason I should care? Yeah, they are an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I like how he stepped between us, saying that, nope. I think I rather like the idea. Is there a reason I shouldn't join them? Path of Death would get me into battle. Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Okay, where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay, so here we are. Okay, let's see if I remember anything. Oh yeah, okay, I can move my camera. I can move myself and I can zoom. Aha, I remember this. All hold Duncan. Inventory. I have daggers, of course. The rough armor. And I don't have an arrow. And I have lesser health bulge. Oh, and all of these. How did I dealt with these? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember much. Okay, I can put the health voltage here, and this is all. Okay. Character, record, human, noble, rogue. Okay. Spells and talents. Skills. The inventory and the journal. Father's task. Codex. However, yeah, I'm not gonna read this codex because first, Laura, you know all of this, and second, it would just tire my voice out. So I'm going to read it silently. Oh wait. Von Konoba Wellston was murdered by his wife, Flemeth. Isn't Flemeth is the witch in the wilds? Okay. And then Duncan and all random hole. Okay, so he's another noble. Prince Merrick's reverse. Obviously, banners have earned him almost universal dislike. Then the controls that I surely know well enough, and the map, and the tactics, and the menu. Okay. Let's check out the options. I am on easy. No persistent galore. Pause at the start of combat. Save automatically. Shimmer. Floating spells and talent names. Okay. Subtitles. Maximum. And these are all good. Okay. Anything else? No, not really. So, Let's talk, father. Can we talk?
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked?
Are you sure you will be
Your
alright?
brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however. You're my cherished son. I love you. And I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
Is sending all of our forces a good idea?
When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. We shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case.
In case of what?
Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
This is why I should go with you.
Stubborn as always. I understand. But this is why it's so important that you stay. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Okay. And the hall?
Yes?
Yeah. Oh wait. There's a delay with your man. Are you saying that my father? Yeah, I'm like 2 minutes into the game and I am already assuming that my father and brother will go south with our army and then you will attack us with your army. I can already see that coming, if that's the case. So, I trust the delay with your man is nothing serious.
Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
Oh, I'm so sure. I'm so sure that is what will happen. That he will just say, okay, you know, don't wait for us, just go ahead, we will catch up. Our army leaves, and then his army comes and destroys us. Let me bet that will happen. Or it might be just too obvious. Might be a red herring. I think that's called that. You told my father the delay was your fault.
In a manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault.
How long have you been
We fought
friends?
together under King Marek when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise.
Promise.
It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
You knew King Marek?
Your father hasn't spoken of our time with him? That man took care of his friends. As they say, he was large as life and twice as tall. It's too bad Cailan isn't half that.
So yeah, Cailan is the new king, that, you know, easy go guy, I remember. So you don't like Cailan. So that over there, yeah, my suspicion level just increased. You don't think much of King Cailan?
I think of him as much as he thinks at all.
That's enough, Hal. You speak of our king.
Oh, the boy did ask, your lordship. As per the latitude you allow. I merely offered my opinion.
Your daughter is interested in me.
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
It sounds more serious than that.
Perhaps. Delilah is no longer of the age where I can direct her tastes. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
Don't hold your breath. I think I would like that.
I'm sure there will be much to discuss once I return.
Wish you well, then.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Okay, hi Duncan. So you will save me.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
I was hoping to ask you a quick question or two.
Very well. I doubt your father would mind a slight delay.
Are there really darkspawn? How much danger? Would you really like to recruit me? Sir Gilmore? Isn't Sir Gilmore is one of us? One of the guy who's, who said that he doesn't want to die? Well, would you really recruit me into the Grey Wardens?
Of course. You're young, skilled, and eager for battle. Or so I heard. The Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
And glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I'm content to see what other candidates your castle offers. I have only found a couple of worthy candidates in my travels across Ferelden. Your father invited me here, suggesting this Sir Gilmore. If he is not suitable, I will head south and join up with the king. Well, I understand the first battles have gone easily.
Indeed. Are the Grey Wardens sure this is a blight, and not simply some large, darkspawn raid?
No archdemon has been sighted yet, my lord. But with my entire soul, I believe this is a blight.
I wish we shared your faith. I suppose we shall see for ourselves once we arrive at the king's camp.
Yep, suspicion level increased. Because apparently, if he's saying what he's believing in, then he doesn't believe that this is a blight. So he believes he don't need to really send his forces down, which means that this is a great opportunity to strike at us. For why, that's a good question. If he and my father is friends. But then he said that it was promising times back then and it's not as promising now, so he might be meaning not promising in gaining more power. Maybe he thinks that if he destroys us here when our army is away, then he can capture our lands. However, for that there are the king who can act on this, because that's not really legal. I mean, it depends on the laws of the countries. But back in the feudal age, there were, laws about interior wars between dukes, and this looks like, it looked like two duke level characters. One of they are not called duke, they are still, look like to be about that rank and power, the all, and I don't remember what we are, but yeah. So yeah, two major nobles under the king. So yeah, there were laws dictating interior wars, and so yeah. However, what if he's like a next level player and knows that the blight is coming and expects that the king will die. And so if he attacks us while the army is away and then the king dies in the battle, then there will be a power vacuum above him, and there will be nobody to stop him or reprimand him for his actions. And he can take our land. Or even become king. So yeah, I know nothing of the game, basically. But by what I know, this is very suspicious. Okay.
Indeed. We spotted a horde assembling in the Korkari Wilds not 3 weeks ago. Luckily, King Kaelan took us at our word and marshaled Ferelden's forces quickly. The first battles have already been fought. Your father and I must move quickly. Thousands, perhaps 10,000 or more in this horde. Normally the Darkspawn stay in the deep roads. It bodes ill that so many risk the surface.
Okay.
Until we speak again.
Okay, so yeah, I'm very suspicious how.
Good evening, my lord.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. Pictures. Oh, is that the Mage Tower? Nice big fire. Nice hall. Is that our father, perhaps? Looks like him. And that's our mother.
Greetings, my lord. You are Taryn's son, are you not?
Taryn. I am indeed John.
That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march.
So I am told, yes.
Then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord.
Very suspicious.
Good evening, my lord.
Very.
Good evening, my lord.
Very suspicious. Okay, so map. So that's the main hall. Chapel, kitchen, pantry, guard post, study, library, atrium, I'm not sure what that is, your room, Fergus room, and Fergus. Okay, so I can just go around and discover, right? Of course I cannot go out of the castle. Interesting.
All right.
Air fruit. Take all. Nice armors. Why can I take any of it? Well, but yeah, I just realized, of course, I wanna roleplay. And then, if I am roleplaying, then why I am breaking into lock stuff inside basically my house. Well, my father's house, but our house. So yeah. So yeah, I have to consider that. Okay. The chapel.
Evening, my lord. Evening, my lord.
Mother,
Maker,
my lord.
prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin.
Maker!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Okay.
Please, child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Maker, forgive us all.
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
Could you answer a few questions?
I cannot. Many await my attendance before they march into the unknown. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Okay. The make. Hey, no pushing. Hey, no pushing around me. Who do you think you are? Huh? Huh? Okay. Codex. Oh wow, controls. I should know all of this. Okay, the commendations of the Maker. And the Maker. Forgive me for not reading all of this. Okay.
I'm sorry, child, but I must attend the spiritual needs of those heading into battle. Perhaps tomorrow we may talk more.
I have a feeling that there won't be tomorrow.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening.
Good evening, my lord.
So let's... This is that. That. Let's lockpick our own house. Lockpick our own chest. Our own stuff. Oh, that's a nice painting. Weapon stand. A mace. Is there a point? Oh, I don't have enough strength. That's okay.
All right.
And I need the lockpick level 1 to open that. That's okay. Okay.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Taking a break.
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Did my father fear someone would steal something?
I don't know. Nobody has come to look at the treasury.
Who has the key to the treasury?
The Terran, and perhaps the Tanner? Honestly don't know, my lord.
Then perhaps it would be better get back to work
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
instead of playing games.
Good evening, my lord.
Playing games. Okay. That's the treasury. Key required. Okay, go outpost. Hey, there's another room.
Delighted.
Another door according to this map. Ah, I see this. That's not connected. This is confusing. Okay, that's where I came from, and that's where I came from, so I go this way.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, this is Gilmore. This is not the guy, right? Yeah. Good thing too, considering father's company.
Yes, I saw the Arl arrive.
Not him.
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
So...
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
That's better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored, and swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Where is your
She was
mother?
entertaining Lady Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
You sound quite excited.
Bored, more like. The reputation of the Grey Wardens as mythical warriors is unsurpassed.
His name is Duncan, I met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Okay, so new quest. Mischief in the larder. I'm not sure what the larder is. Get your trusty hound out of the larder. Sir Gilmore has come to you. The problem in the kitchen. Your dog is in the pantry causing problems, and the cook wants you to deal with him. You deal with the matter. You join me. Okay. I cannot unequip his stuff. Yeah, character record. He's a warrior, of course. I want level 2 warrior at that. So why I am getting a warrior with me? We have the combat training. And precise striking and taunt. Yeah, it requires level 4 and he is just level 2, so cheater. Taunt and precise striking. Oh, and also with weapon and shield. Shield bash. Shield block. So yeah, let's see, he have the longsword. Doesn't have a shield with him, it seems like, so all of the shield talents he have no use. And I cannot give him the stuff I have. And he have iron armor, chainmail. Okay. Is he set up for tactics? No. He doesn't have set up for tactics. So yeah, this shield bus is completely useless right now. We have the precise striking and the taunt. Okay. Oh, the game is paused. Aha, yeah, space. Space is paused. Okay, so where is the kitchen? There. Cook. We sleep in the larder. Okay, I can go there. This door leads to the library. But yeah, I still not see why do I have Sir Gilmore with me.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you. Oh, I can hear the dog.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Perhaps you should lock your harder tighter.
If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Okay.
Why are you talking to me, young man? That wretched creature is likely eating my beautiful roast as we speak.
Intimidate you will keep a civil tongue or I will cut it out. Well, that's not how I want to talk. Please calm down now.
I'll calm down once that beast is out of my larder. Why are you talking to me, young man? That wretched creature is likely eating my beautiful roast as
How did he get
How
in?
in the blazes am I supposed to know? He up and walked through the wall, I expect. That hound isn't natural. I see it in his eyes. He does this on purpose, just to torment me. Why are you talking to me, young man? That wretched creature is... That hound should be in the kennels, not wandering the castle. Just get the beast out. I can't make anything if I can't get into the larder.
Okay, so yeah, the larder is food storage space.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We'll be up very late tonight, so the Earl's men can be given proper quarter. We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Okay. Oh, can I talk to you, Sir Gilmore?
We'd best go into the larder while we can before Nan runs for the guards. Only what everyone hears. I never expected to actually see one. So few of them are here in Ferelden. I hear they only recruit the most skilled. It'd be disappointing if that wasn't true. Never. You hear about Darkspawn attacking homesteads and travelers, but I thought they were just stories. I only know that once you become a Grey Warden, your old life is over. There's no going back. As you wish. But what if the Grey Warden tries to recruit you? Have you thought about it?
He assured my father he wouldn't recruit me.
He could change his mind. Grey Wardens are notorious for doing whatever is necessary to fight the Darkspawn. Scribe Aldous once told me that the Grey Wardens used to burn entire villages to keep them out of Darkspawn hands.
So they will kill people to protect them?
If they have to. A few villages are a small price to pay to save the world.
Why would he recruit me?
Surely you jest, my lord. You're strong, skilled, and easily the equal of men twice your age. The Grey Wardens would be fools to overlook you.
I wish he would recruit me.
Too bad. It's unlikely that the Wardens would risk your father's wrath.
Why aren't you marching with our men?
I would were it my choice. Your father decided I should remain with the complement guarding the castle. I hope that's because this Grey Warden wishes to see me.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, you know I've
Even
served
though
your
you will
father
die
for years, since
pretty
my own
soon,
father sent me
probably.
to squire here. My father is a minor lord in the Banorn, but our land is little more than a glorified farmstead. I do miss it, though. The valleys of the Bannorn are beautiful this time of year. I take great pride in serving the Tern. Still, if I had the opportunity to join the Grey Wardens, I wouldn't hesitate.
I see. You would leave my father's service?
With his blessing, I imagine. Joining the Wardens is the highest service one can render.
Okay, let's keep going.
Of course, my lord. Lead on.
Alrighty, well then let's enter this room.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Oh, I can name the dog. I will name the dog Toby Fox. Maybe not Fox because it's a dog. So yeah, Toby. Your name? Oh, I was like, oh, so that's why I have a god. It's a giant rat. Maybe I should click on the pause at the start of the combat because that took me with surprise. Oh, did it saved? It didn't. I have to okay it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I got surprised and okay. So Toby, the war dog, animal war dog, and have the growl and the fortitude passive. Fire resistant, cold resistant. The growl. So fearsome it often suffers a penalty to defense unless it passes the mental resistance check. Aha. And have no skills, just and have a 1 studded braid +2 constitution. Oh, and level 1. Okay. So I want you to attack that one. Me, I should attack this one, and you have taunt, precise striking. Each attack counts attack speed for a bonus to attack increased chances for. Now that doesn't seem useful. Attack that one.
Ready.
Okay. Oh, you killed it. Okay. Oh yeah, we are doing quick walk. Of course, we are on easy, right? Yes. We are doing quick walk to this. Is there more spawning? Oh yeah, I think there is more.
What to do? Get on them! Attack!
Yeah, we are easily defeating these.
As you desire.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Aha! So my hound put me in danger, great. Those were very large rats.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kokari Wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Okay, goodbye. See you never, probably. New Codex, Toby. So I got my dog now. Okay, cool. I wonder if I can keep it. Probably he will die horribly. So this one is... Okay, creatures. What? Dogs in feather then. There is something more. The Grey Wardens. So yeah, 7 guts, 4 has risen as Archdemons, so which means there is 3 left. Toby. The Mobari is clever enough to speak and wise enough to know not to. Jones Warhound has a pedigree older than Highever and a penchant for driving cooks to distraction. More controls. Okay, that's great. I got my dog. Move freely. Full party selection. Move freely. Hold position. Oh, okay. Sucks. Can once again steal my own stuff. 5 gold. What was that? Gold. No, not gold. That's like bronze or yeah, copper or something. The lowest. So yeah, I have no money. I am the noble and I have no money. Whoever. Do I need money? There, 6 more. That was a slightly damaged cake into your waiting hand. You just find this then? Look jammy. I supported that dog, that counts. I'm sure it will come handy. Found cake. Gift. A soggy brown cake-like object that has probably seen better days. This was found by Toby. Flecks of dog spittle still cling to it. Do you see anything interesting? Not found anything. Oh, item received. Is that still the same? Toby seems to have found a piece of wood carved with curious samples. They're still cling to it and it looks very old. We don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. Piece of wood, Viridium. Stuff 200, requires 24 magic. So we seem to have found a slightly dirty pair of silk pantaloons. I'm not sure what that is. One can never have too many pairs of pantaloons. Dirty pair of pantaloons. Also, this is like a these pantaloons, crushed with soil, were probably buried for years before the Mabari dug them up. On closer inspection, it appears that they were once either gold or silver in color. Okay, how many of these can you find this? An item. What item? What item? Maybe another health voltage? Items received. Yeah, it opens up, but I don't see what did I got. Maybe a health voltage. Okay, found nothing. To be a book you don't have an old book. Some pages have been chewed. Very chewed and moist book. Much of this is illegible. Okay, so it seems like that there's a chance that he can find something. An item, it doesn't tell me what. It's not another health voltage, not a health food, and these all have been in my... Maybe it's just gold. No, I found 5 and 6, so I don't know what did he found. Okay, so probably this is enough. So, okay.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats, big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Ah. You had the same
Don't even start
reaction.
with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay. More controls, gifts. Okay. You have dealt with your dog and Sarah Gilmore has gone back to his duties. Okay, so find Fergus.
Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes?
Do you know...
Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kat, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Oh, bat am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearth, and no complaining.
Any more rat problems?
Don't even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. Don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
Why would I say anything but yes?
Clever whelp. That mouth of yours will get you into trouble one day. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit?
Not too well, no.
Bless me. I used to tell you that one every night, I did. I thought it was your favourite. Before our fathers' fathers came down from the mountains, a warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief.
Elder bitch.
They named him Hahaku and gave him
Hahaku,
everything.
that's Japanese.
He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son.
At least, you know, that sounds Japanese. And Hahaku grew prideful.
The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he?
Hahaku's own misdeeds bit him.
When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand.
That was a mistake.
The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale?
Old nurses telling boring stories. The weak pull down the strong when they can. I mean, that's true. Don't abuse your power.
Exactly. Hahaku took advantage of a position he thought he was entitled to. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, hmm?
You aren't comparing my body at all.
It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war. I can't chatter anymore. I've a whole army to feed, and then some. And don't think you two will get away from me anytime soon. I heard that. I'd beat you black and blue if I didn't need your arms working. Blasted elves.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Okay, so that was the kitchen. I see something there. That will be this way. Yes. So yeah, we broke into our own castle. There's a cat. Uh-oh. No. You stay there. Or maybe come even after me. Yeah? Yeah? Good boy. Stay. Hi, kitty catty. Oh, I cannot interact with it. No. No, why can I interact with the cat? Oh.
And so I shall.
Deep mushroom. So chewing the deep mushroom, you regain a small amount of stamina. They can maybe into poison. Okay. Isn't this looks like there's a way there? It seems not. Pantry and kitchen. And this is not that. Okay, so there's nothing else here and I cannot interact with the cat. So let's call in the dog and see what happens. Come, doggy. Oh, nothing happens. I was expecting the cat to run away. I am disappointed, BioWare. Okay, and then there is something here to the left. I didn't came this way, right? Or was I here before?
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Okay, so nothing here. This is the kitty cat. Go this way. Oh yeah, the library and the study. Not much to study here because none of these groups are interactable.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
What?
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
They could do some discipline, honestly.
Perhaps you could help me with that. Might you join me in teaching this lesson?
Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Relationship with Earl Howe. Or how.
The history between the Couslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation. During your grandfather's rule, of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Turnier's center. Its Earl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
But my father and Earl Howe are old friends.
The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain, just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
The founding of the kingdom.
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
I don't advise insulting the old man.
I expect one who holds sway over the lives of others to keep a sharp mind, as does your father. At any rate, your family has held the Turnier of Highever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Calenhad to maintain Highever's independence.
We oppose the king?
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Calenhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Calenhad's army reached Highever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Calenhad won.
And let us keep the Titania.
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Cunning. During the Lycant plague.
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence. I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go.
Okay. Geografia Feveldön. Noble families. Okay. Map. The atrium.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded and my hound ate the kitchen stuff. Yes, there were a guy interrupting the larder.
Ah, marvellous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, good to see you.
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Zyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you?
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we could speak our own sometimes.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
To the study. Let's go to the study. We were just there. Yeah, here. If they mean this study, but oh yes, they do.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my lord.
You are very you are very pretty, if I might say so. Yeah. Good evening. I haven't seen many elven ladies in waiting. How did you come to know life? Okay, you are very pretty, if I might say so.
My lord is very kind. Thank you.
I think we should get to know each other better.
Aren't we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
Something more intimate later on in my room.
I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord?
Yes, that would be very agreeable.
Until tonight, then.
Sweet Iona. After some flirtation, Lady Leandra's maid Iona has agreed to join you in your rooms for the evening.
I look forward to this evening, my lord.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is?
My grandfather's.
Yes, he was something of a scholar, right? An interest in magical studies?
Do you have an interest in magic?
Not per se. Books are my passion. Years ago I wanted to join the Chantry as a scholar, but Father wouldn't hear of it.
I can appreciate a man of intelligence.
Thank you, my lord, though I'm certainly no smarter than yourself. Books are just an interest.
Let's talk about me. I like that topic.
I don't actually know you that well, my lord. You're handsome, capable, but beyond that, a bit of a mystery to me.
Perhaps we should get to know each other better then.
I'd like that. What did you have in mind?
Why don't we go somewhere more private?
Gladly. But your mother is expecting me for dinner shortly, as is mine. Perhaps another time?
Tell me about yourself. Why don't you come to my room later tonight? I'm having fun. Perhaps we could talk after. Wait, that would be so hilarious if they both come to my room. Nah. Perhaps we could talk after you return from the south.
I would be glad of the chance to get to know you better. Until then. Is there something else you would like to discuss, my lord? No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
Yeah.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever? Becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command. Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second. A glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Will you actually fight?
I hope so. I admit to trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat.
Okay.
I'd like that. What did you have in mind? There's not much to tell. I'm the eldest son of a minor lord. I can't imagine I'm anyone very interesting to you.
Okay, I should go.
Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
Okay.
I look forward to this evening, my lord.
Okay. Oh my.
Good evening,
and
my lord.
what did the mother said? His mother that he will be in the kitchen? I don't remember. Maybe I should go and look. Yeah, not here. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Ah, my mother.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Father wouldn't allow it.
Nor I. And I do realize you didn't answer my question. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
I have a bad feeling about this.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
So are you staying?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
What if they fall?
It's in the Maker's hands now, and we must cope as best we can.
Okay.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
I love you
Go
too.
do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Okay. Another locked door. I break into our own castle, but I don't see anything of use. Of course, close it up after ourselves.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you. Okay, and this is our... Hey! Why don't I have a key for our room? And then this.
Of course.
This is my room. Oh, that wasn't my room. I misread the map. Okay. Nice room. That's my brother's room.
As you desire.
So these two. This is lockable. Oh no, key required. Okay. So let's go to my brother.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him. What? Father wants you to leave without him. What? That's not true. Or is it? Oh, I don't even remember what I wanted to... what is the objective is? I did so much side quest that I forgot what is I'm doing here. I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
Maybe that's the case. You will be missed.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Orin. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He's going to test Sir Gilmore.
Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
Okay, so apparently this is why we are here.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
Yeah, you will die.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
You could have delivered your message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
You will need protecting more than her.
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Alright. So, here we are. Quest updated. It seems that your father's errand was just a ruse to get his family together one last time before he left for battle. He and your mother joined you, Fergus, and Fergus' family upstairs. You should go to your room and rest for the night. And then sweet Iona will come. So yeah, it's already 90 minutes, over 90 minutes long this episode, so will take forever to upload. But yeah, I mean, I was just joking around, and I didn't really roleplay my character that well. I mean, I should have asked more about Iona. Instead I just went for the funny bits. I didn't expect it to have this outcome, but well, here I am, so I will just continue on. Let's save the game. I have no save yet, so sure. So yeah, this is the end of this episode. I hope you had fun. I love you, my baby Laura. See you next time. Bye bye.